So, this is the first time I think I've ever recorded in this room. Yes, I'm in my pajamas. Yes, I normally am. Hope to make this a quick video, but really just wanted to make this video, for people like me that are searching, for this specific content that I'm looking for as well. I haven't really seen anybody touch on the subject. The only people I have found that have touched on the subject are the site people themselves, but when you assume that possibly something might have happened to those particular people, it becomes a question of, well, are they really the ones answering all these questions? Let me take my glasses off so you can see my face a little better. I know it's a little dark in here, but it wasn't about, looking at anything really. This is about what I'm posting and who I'm posting about. So if you're like me and you follow the channel EWU Crew, EWU Bob, EWU Emma, Lily, Audrey, or I don't know all their names. I've just been following them for a while. And you get used to this content that they do where they go out and explore. The channel was originally called Explore With Us. We just kind of nicknamed it EWU Crew because they always say that. They go out to these places. They investigate things like Area 51. They try to investigate things like places that people say might be haunted. And they post all these different contents. And they've even posted like, you're famous and you've made it when you start getting threats. So you knew that they weren't really scared of threats. They knew it happened to other people. They've even investigated themselves other content creators that have gone missing and up and out of nowhere. Some go missing and some just had to delete everything for whatever reason, became paranoid about something, and they shut down everything. So now it's like, is that what they did? Did they become one of those people that they investigate? And surely if that was the case, and because they're the type of people who are thorough, they like to investigate and get to the root of it, they weren't afraid of it, you would think that a group of people that explore, that weren't afraid to say what they feel, they weren't afraid to dig, who were always trying to call people out that went missing, make sure they weren't really missing, and they were always trying to get to the bottom of things. You would think that if they really up and we're just going to ditch the channel for one thing and leave it for another, they really would have made a video saying, hey guys, so we've decided to end our ways with this, and now we're going to go with this. But instead, what happened is they had this one video where they explored, and it used to say one thing in the description, and then now it's been updated about a month ago that, oh, here's where we are, people been asking, blah, 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 here's a link. But the problem is the guy who's running the link, EWU Rooney, whoever he is, he seems to be running everything. Don't know who he is. How is he related to them? How did he come to know them? Either way, he seems to be running the show now. Have no clue who he is. He was not in a single video that I can find of theirs at all. They have never introduced him. And the issue I have with is the last video that they posted now says by the end, goodbye, last video we're making, when you watch the video, and if you had actually watched it when it was originally released, it didn't say that. It was just them exploring, and and it's still in the video, if you listen to it, it still says, and if we reach 10K, we'll go out and explore, blah, 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 fill in the blank, whatever he said, I can't remember. And then even further, the last few seconds, it says, hit the thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and send us suggestions of if you think we should go explore this, that, or the other. So if this really was a goodbye video, A, why was there no actual goodbye in the video? Why wasn't it mentioned? Why wasn't like, this is a sad video, we hate to make this, but we're thinking of doing this, that, and the other? B, there was no, well, guys, this is the end, goodbye. Instead, it was, hey, if we reach this many likes at the end of this video, which you knew they're going to reach it, they've already reached it, we're going to put out this. Also send us suggestions, because we will go explore this. If you don't plan to explore, why would you say you're going to explore in your video? So that's the issue I have with it. Everything that has happened since that video contradicts their actual last video. So even if they are okay and they're alive and well, and that's great if they are. I completely understand. But coming from being a fan of theirs and how they used to treat other channel and YouTubers, they investigated because they wanted to get to the bottom of it, because it didn't sit right with them and they worried about people. So you would think that they expected us, being fans of theirs, to do the same. And you would think that they would expect that from us, so they would have put out a actual goodbye video on camera saying goodbye, this is why, we're changing up, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't. It was overnight, completely like every other channel that investigates issues. Now it's dubbed over with some random stranger's voice. It's not personal. It is utter and complete other content. It isn't, we're out exploring, having fun. This is, oh, by the way, here's some bunch of strangers. Have a good day. You know, you would think that they would have said goodbye, because they were such personal, family-like people. They would have actually given that to us. And I hate to put it this way, but if they are really assholes that just really did that to us, then I beg of you, please put out a video actually giving that to us, because since y'all were that way, please say goodbye on camera, tell us why, and we'll be happy with it. We'll accept it. But as you know, as your followers, as people like you who also like to investigate things and explore with you, you would know that we're not going to let it go. And like you did other people and other YouTubers, we're going to worry about you too. And we're going to keep digging just like you did for them to make sure that you are really okay. So that you know it's going to keep going to whomever's listening to this message, that if we don't hear from them, we're going to keep digging. So if they're not okay, then we need to really look into this, people. And I honestly hope that it turns out that they're just being assholes, not giving us that final goodbye, or maybe they wanted the dramatic effect. But it's just really not normal, usual behavior that people do that unless some threat has been made so severe, because they were already getting threats. So we saw them be used to that. So it has to be something very drastic, like someone showed up at the doorstep or something. Either way, I don't think it's them, period, controlling the channel anymore. If it was because of a threat, they've now hired someone to either control the channel because of those threats, or something has happened to them and that's why someone else is running the channel. Either way, it still needs to be looked into, because either is bad. So if you're like me and you're curious, share your thoughts. What do you think? Because I think that the channel page, it's just too strange. Too strange. And if it's not them answering all those questions, that's just really bad. So I don't know. I don't know. I hate to be paranoid, but you know, just going off what they used to do, I know what they would expect from us. So it's just really strange that no one else is really digging into this. Everyone's just like, oh, okay, they're fine. You know, they answered that question on this page over there. Well, what if that's not them running that page? Obviously, that's what I would do if I was trying to take over someone's life. You know, I would also take over their page. So it's just, has anyone personally know them? Have you seen a photo of them? Have you talked to them on video call? Have you Skyped them? Have you seen them physically speak on video, live action? It don't have to be in person, but have you physically seen them talk to you live on YouTube, on some other channel? You don't have to say it, but have you physically spoken to them in person, video call, Skype, Messenger, whatever? Has anybody heard from them? Whether it be the kids, the mom, the dad, any of them. I'm just curious. I don't know their last name, so I can't Google if they're missing. If you know that, feel free to message me. I do have a Facebook page. I don't really use it, but because I haven't been posting lately. But in the comments, drop your thoughts. I'm a worrywart, and I really love their original content. But the content they have now is just so overdone right now. So it's like, man, and it's great. And you know what? If they're okay, then I can be happy knowing that they're okay, and I can just quit watching. But there's a part of me that goes, I have to know that they're okay. So that's why I made this video. Please hit a like. Please comment what you think. And hope for the best. Bye.